Pan's Labyrinth over there.
No. I actually still never seen
That's
Pan's
one,
Labyrinth.
that fits in perfectly to the dark fairy tale, dark fantasy style. And that's one of the reasons that I enjoy it so much.
Me too.
Like we were talking earlier, the doll effects in this are just really cool because of the stop motion and just some of the later up-close effects when they get broken open, and that really fucked with me when I was a kid.
So this is written not by Stuart Gordon?
No, it was written by that Ed Naha guy.
Well, I seen a little interview, like a little biography thing on Stuart Gordon. He said he got locked. I think he was in Minnesota or Wisconsin. I always get those mixed up because they're both the same. But he was locked in this museum, and there was these porcelain dolls, and they locked him in at night, and he was freaking out. So I thought maybe he wrote it. I don't know. Maybe that happened to him, and this came to him, and that's why he wanted to do it. Maybe that's what he's talking about.
No, it's written by the guy that wrote your jerk-off movie.
That's...
You're never going to live that down.
We don't need to get existential about this. That's exactly what it was. I beat off to a Chud too, and he wrote this. That's awesome.
Oh, and I actually meant to bring this up before I got into the synopsis and everything, but this apparently was filmed before From Beyond, but the effects for the dolls took so long that From Beyond came out first.
Yeah, stop motion has to take a...
Yeah, it was worth the time because the effects are fucking incredibly good.
All the characters are pretty interesting, even the asshole-ish ones. They make you hate them so much.
I didn't get emotionally invested where I hated something.
I don't know, the parents were terrible.
That's
horrible.
bad.
Especially the father
when he shoves the girl and
when he shoves her, but the one time when he about ready to fucking backhand her because she came in the room and woke them up or something like that because she was freaking out. I'm like, oh, you are a piece of fucking shit.
One of my favorite scenes in the movie is when Ralph's in the hallway waking up the fucking punk girls. At first, he's accused as being a murderer, and then a rapist, and then a fucking pedophile.
Yeah,
and then everybody just locks the door, and he's just out in the hallway what the fuck, man?
No, he's responded to it perfectly if you're getting accused of that. He's like, there's actually, he slipped up one time. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm not a fucking pedophile.
Yeah, I'll say him and the daughter are... there's a reason they're the main characters because they are just great. They work together so well. Like the way he pretends to be kind of like that kid at heart style adult.
For as much of a good actress as the child was, she didn't go on to do much of anything else. I think she only... I checked her...
She's a lawyer.
I checked her IMDb, and she only did one other thing.
Yeah, she graduated and became a lawyer.
Oh, well, good for her then.
Fuck her.
And
I probably would. I bet she's hot.
She probably... you're judging her off what she looked like as a girl.
No, she's a lawyer.
Crazy.
She's probably...
No, you're not... Sam Bernstein's a fucking lawyer.
His daughter's hot, though.
No, she's not. She has Down syndrome. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Okay, we're gonna... we didn't get to do Castle Freak, but you know what Castle Freak reminds me of?
Oh, no.
Mrs. Bernstein. They lock her down in a fucking cellar. What? Sam comes down, takes fucking sessions of whacking into her.
We're gonna get sued.
And then fucking Castle Freak Bernstein fucking shits out these fucking monstrosities.
What's your deal with the Bernsteins?
They ruin TV in Michigan, dude. If you watch regular TV, the fucking commercials are on all the time, and then they're fucking terrible. They're ambulance chasers, man. I can't.
Well, yeah, I mean, lawyers generally.
I like
suck.
watching court shows. I love fucking Judge Mathis. It's entertaining. But every time, you go to a Bernstein commercial because it's fucking. That's their demographic is people who watch court shows.
Right.
Oh, this ruins it. Okay, go ahead, Scott.
All right, now I gotta figure out where I was.
If you're not from Michigan and you listen to this, Google Richard Bernstein and laugh your fucking ass.
Oh my god, dude! You stupid ass.
Dude, he's googly-eyed and supposedly blind. He's supposedly blind, but I don't fucking know him because there's videos of him jogging around his neighborhood, and then these dudes they're filming it dude, they drive
Someone
past
mute
him.
his mic.
They drive. I'm in control of this. They drive past him. They're fucking dying laughing because Richard Bernstein, Mr. Googly Eyes himself, taking a jog around the block. Fuck that bitch. Fuck him. I want to fuck his sister not because she's hot, just to fucking ruin that family.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, Scott. I'm getting fired up.
Oh.
I ain't fucking editing this shit out either. I'm gonna send this podcast to him. Fuck those guys. I've been blocked by every fucking Bernstein lawyer you can imagine.
You don't say.
All right, go ahead, Scott. Where are you at?
I don't even know where to go from there.
Some of the kills in this are pretty. Okay. Some of the kills in this are pretty vicious. The way that
Ooh,
the dolls all gang up on everybody, and just like when they killed
hacksaw
Carolyn Pretty
even.
Gordon, to the
Oh,
shin.
dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
ow.
The hacksaw to the shin, the hammer to the head.
Yeah, it starts like when they kill Carolyn Pretty Gordon. It starts with like an arm bite, and then they stab her in the foot, and somebody stabs her in the back and saws her arm, and there's like fucking, the little dolls are vicious little fucking
Eventually,
shits, man.
eventually they pop her eyes out.
Yeah.
Or one of them.
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah, when he finds his
Finds her in the bed
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, I was saying that guy because they must have drug her back inside because she jumped out the window.
Oh yeah, she did.
When they kill the blonde chick, they
They
just
use her
like
as a
battering
battering
ram
ram.
her face into the wall
Which
until
I found out some trivia about this. Apparently, when the other punk rock chick finds her up in the attic and
with her eyes out.
with the eyes out, that was apparently Carolyn Purdy because the punk rocker they let her go after like her fucking battering ram scene because apparently she was a pain in the ass to work with.
That's funny.
So yeah, Carolyn Purdy put on a mask and that's why it looks kind of a little off because
The Toy Soldier Firing Squad kill on the brunette punker from the Aha video is pretty cool.
yeah, that was really
You know, it'd be
awesome.
funny if I was lying about that, and you sound like an idiot right now.
So are you lying?
No, that's not the truth. But
Well, then-
that'd been cool.
You, as usual, are the idiot.
Yeah, and that when that punk rock girl finds her friend up in the attic, that's also where you get the first glimpse of the dolls being broken open and them having like
Yeah.
a decayed corpse face underneath.
Weird little fucking shrunken people underneath.
Yeah, that was really fucking creepy as a kid. And then, but the scene that was coming up shortly after all these deaths happen, where Ralph and Judy go running off, and Judy takes them into that room that's full
of
all
the dolls.
Yeah, Ralph almost fucks up.
Yeah, he almost
Yeah.
gets dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the scene that scared me as a child because not like when he was fighting them off, but when he turns around and they're all just surrounding him and just looking up at him. That just creeped the shit out of me because my grandmother had a room full of like porcelain dolls and shit like that. So
I think everybody's grandmother had a room full of porcelain
My
dolls.
grandma didn't.
that
Mine
just
did.
creeped me the fuck out when I was a kid. I never wanted to go into that room ever after I seen this movie because I seen it probably when I was like 7, 8 years old.
Yeah, I saw it like 4 times later than that.
Yeah, I used to rent the shit out of it when I was about 10.
Yeah, because that cover is what drew my attention to it.
Of course. I mean,
Yeah, the doll sitting there with the eyeballs.
Yeah,
out.
that was an
well, then,
iconic cover.
well, I mean, like nowadays I'm desensitized to doll movies. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna rent fucking Annabelle or something like that.
No, I've never even
Just because
seen
of the
one
cover.
those.
I watched it, but I didn't like. It wasn't because of the cover.
I really like the doll transformation that Dad goes through,
Mm.
turning,
Oh, yeah, what he
Yeah,
does
it's
with
really
Mr.
cool.
Pudge?
turning into the punch doll. Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
the only gripe is the shrinking part. I mean,
Right.
it's really
Right,
terrible.
but I mean that would have been hard to do during that time.
Yeah, of course, 1987.
Yeah, I liked when her father ends up like fucking trying to burn him, and he like burned Mr. Punch and like
Right.
hurts himself, spills wax on his foot, and he drops him.
burn myself.
And then you see
Yeah, James
Mr.
Brown
Punch
made an
roll back
appearance
up.
in the movie. It's crazy.
He did.
In a hot tub too.
Oh, and then
Too.
also we forgot to mention this was if you listen to us like way back in the day, this is one of our intro lines too.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
not
What's
afraid
the
of
matter?
what's
Afraid of
no,
the dark.
afraid
Are
of
you
what's
afraid
in
of
the
the
dark.
dark?
Afraid
Yeah.
of what's in the dark. But yeah, then you get the let's see what the weird ending when
Oh, with the other people getting stranded at the house.
yeah, it seems to be like some type of like
Well,
trap
you
or
said
something.
that. Well, you said that Gordon intended to maybe do a sequel to it, so he left it
Yeah.
open ended.
Well, the sequel, what they I was reading what the sequel was going to be, and apparently it was going to be Judy and Ralph make it back to Boston. Ralph
Right.
marries his mother, her mother, like she wanted him to, and then while they're staying at the home in Boston, they get Judy gets a package, and it ends up being the
punch doll.
the two doll makers.
Oh,
They end up being turned into dolls
Oh,
and sent
okay.
to her. And that was
well,
supposed
that's
to be the
weird. Who
sequel.
turned them into dolls? That's stupid.
Yeah, like that's funny. Like it was
Who
revealed.
turned
at
them
the-
into dolls? Andre Toulon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, towards the end, one of the victims like, "You witch!" And
Oh, they figured it out.
Yeah,
or
they
something
figured
like
it out.
that.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I just assume that like the people who get stranded there at the end as the credits roll are just the latest of like dozens and dozens and dozens of people who have been drawn to that location.
Yeah,
And
I
like
wonder-
all of the dolls were obviously people. Like
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's like some type of like punishment for the
A really
cruel or the wicked people, like, and it just somehow they get they're lured out that way and they just get stranded. I wonder if there's like kind of something behind
A really
that.
cool sequel is we found out Ralph was really a pedophile, and then she takes him home and he just rapes the shit out of her. No, not really cool, but it would have been like what the fuck?
what?
I didn't expect that. I don't know.
Oh, you just god damn it, Kevin.
Fucking Ralph.
Don't destroy Ralph like that. He's an awesome man child.
You don't know what he does in his free time.
A dark twist to the. On to our next movie.
All right,
Let's go to the ratings. All right, yeah. So this is, like I said, this one had scarred me when I was a child, so it has nostalgia for it. Or I have
Thank
nostalgia
you.
for it. Fuck you.
Ooh, snappy. He's been fucking. He's like, how could I
just been waiting to.
No, he listened to that Romero podcast every time
practicing.
he's like aiming at his phone. Fuck you.
Yep, I hate you guys with so much passion.
Hey, dude, we fucking gave you a lot of props too, though.
You did.
If you listen to it,
I did. And yeah, you guys gave me props. I just gotta give you shit as well.
I don't remember doing that.
But
I
that-
talked you into doing it when we paused it. I was like, please
Oh,
say
yeah.
something nice about it.
That's right.
So, yeah, what do you give this movie, Scott?
I would probably give this an 8.75.
I mean, when you like draw that S out, it's not going to be 8.6.
Well, I was gonna say it was either gonna be a 5 or a 7.5. That's why I was kind of just sitting there like.
Yeah, but you already got stuck on the S sound.
8.5.
Yeah, you sound like a fucking amateur.
Yeah, fuck you. But no, like I said, this has a lot of nostalgia for me. Like, fond
Fuzz me
memories of-
Morse.
There you go.
Yeah, you brought it in
You got
again.
your quota.
But this this reminds me of my childhood of going through my stepdad's
Yeah, that's
movie
why
collection.
I'm going to score it
and-
lower.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I hate you so much.
I didn't say anything bad about you. It was
Okay.
about my childhood. Go ahead.
No, it's yeah, just going through my stepdad's awesome video collection that he had and stumbling across this and scaring the shit out of myself. But yeah, everything about it, the effects are great. The acting, for the most part, is good. The British chicks annoyed the hell out of me, but I think that was their purpose.
Yeah, they're annoying punk rock girls, and they die
Their
horrible
music
deaths.
was even worse.
Oh god, yes. But yeah, that's like pretty much what the gore is really cool. Apparently they wanted to add even more gore to it. Well, actually no, apparently the producers wanted him to add more, and they did it. Then they said it kind of detracted from the movie, so they cut it back a
I can
bit.
see that.
Huh.
Because it took away from being just kind of like a dark
Oh, I
childhood
wonder
fairy
where
tale.
the fuck that footage is.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of curious. I didn't look at the special features. Maybe it's on the Scream Factory.
God, I don't want special features.
I'm Randy, and I'm a fucking dick. And
Come
speaking
on,
of
kids.
fucking dick, rating, Randy.
No shit.
I give it an 8.25.
Nothing else?
I give it a.
Well, I don't. It has a lot of things missing from Gordon's regular stuff that usually tend to elevate his work. But like I said, I'm a sucker for dark fantasy stuff, so that makes up for a lot of the tropes that are kind of absent. So 8.25.
I'm gonna go 8.5 because
Good one.
yeah, I used to watch this a lot as a kid, and when I knew I had to revisit it, I didn't expect to like it because I'm not into small things being able to kill people. I guess
Well, this one's different because there are literally hundreds.
yeah,
Yeah,
no.
they actually
no,
gang up.
yeah, and I mean, Child's Play is okay, and Puppet Master is good, but anything outside of that, I mean, the trilogy of terror with Karen Black, that little. Yeah,
And the Tales
yeah,
of
that
the
was
Hood Dolls.
cool. There's Magic with Anthony Hopkins. That was good. I thought it was okay.
Yeah, but the marionette isn't the killer in that one. He is.
I know that. Well,
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Nobody, don't watch that movie. It's dumb. You'll
I-
be disappointed.
It was fine.
It seems like it should be like 30 minutes long in an episode of TV.
I only got 2 minutes before this runs out of time, so
Sorry, finish up.
I'm giving this movie credit because, as I wrote on Facebook in a comment, this is like maybe the second boom of doll movies after this was made. Like Child's Play was made
Yeah, this one kickstarts the
a
80s.
year later. Yeah, there was like a lot of, and Puppet Master was 2 years later, and Dolly Dearest is 3 years later, and
Demonic Toys.
yeah, just well, that's the tie-in with Full Moon, Stuart
Yeah.
Gordon, Charles Band, and all that stuff. So I don't know. And then the actor, the old guy in this, went on to
Guy
Puppet
Rolfe.
Master. Yeah, so they like fucking just bled it fucking as much as they could, the doll genre or whatever after this. So it kind of like inspired some pretty decent movies. I'm not sure if Child's Play is inspired by this, but I gave it an 8.5. So,
Yes.
and no, I was pleasantly.
Thank you.
On to our next film.